Howdy future me, it's Sunday evening the 17th of July 2022. Here's what it looks like outside. I don't know if you can see that because I can't see the viewfinder. It's nice though, isn't it? Anyway. Oh God. Quite a long commentary today, so sorry about that if you're easily bored by the inanities of the self-taught keyboard hobbyist. The story of learning to play by yourself without a lot of help. I've been making a fundamental learning mistake with page 3, although it's only 12 bars, as you can see by this picture here. It's actually two very different pieces to learn. So, like the whiz kid that I am, I split that page 3, into two different pages, and that's how I started to learn it. My God, this is getting complicated. This ain't your father's chopsticks. Peg will get that commercial reference. So part one is all in a similar part one of page 3 is all in a similar style, and page 3 is obviously a lot different, so I split it up. And part 2 is it's kind of like nothing like the first part, and it really has to be learned separately, in my opinion. So here that page is, so you can see that they're not the same. Okay, so I didn't learn from my last attempt at doing that. Breaking things up into chunks on different pages actually slows me down, and in future I'll just break the one page into learning chunks somehow. I'll probably colour code the bits or stick a red line through them or something like that. Not quite sure how I'll figure it out, but I'm not going to do that again. It's bloody stupid. Anyway, so you see, if I took the trouble and expense of getting a proper teacher, or at least paying closer attention to those YouTube videos, I would have been doing this from the very beginning. But here we are, nearly 5 months in, and ages since I learned a bloody song. I learned 11 in 100 days and I've done nothing since. Anyway, that's not my only complaint. Because I'm getting more familiar with the page that I'm learning, of course I'm finding out a lot better ways to finger it too. And I mean a lot, not just one or two. So for example, on Friday, it's Sunday today, a couple of days ago, on Friday I probably changed about 20% of the fingering that I'd already spent a couple of days doing ages ago. So now I'm learning and practicing all that over again. But of course, the upside is that it makes the piece easier to play. And I'm really anal about it. If there's like one note, and I've got to change all the paperwork, and then I've got to back up the paperwork onto another hard drive, put it on a stick, put the stick on the laptop, copy it all over. It's a bloody nightmare. But I'm so anal about it that, you know, even one little thing, I've got to change it all. So anyway, I made these pages Wednesday evening, and that's how I was practicing, but I'm back to practicing the full page version, as that was just like a stupidity-woopity way to do things. Anyway, I've just uploaded take 3 of page 3, and good news for me, it came in at about 3 minutes and 13 seconds, albeit with plenty of mistakes and a generally terrible style. Not really worried about that at the moment though. The problem that is slowing me down, obviously, is that I haven't got it memorized yet. And when that eventually happens, I won't be shifting my eyes up and down from the laptop that's up there to the keyboard that's, you know, down below. So, 3 minutes and 13 seconds. That's less than 200 seconds. I do the math for you. You don't have to. So, well, not the 40 seconds that the experts do it in, nor is it close to the 1 minute version that I'm aiming for. But I'm headed in the right direction. And actually, to be honest, despite all the distractions of the last few days and the crazy relearning, learning, re-education bollocks that I'm going through, I'm rather pleased with myself to have got it down to 3 minutes and 13 seconds. So in a few years' time, when I'm really, really good at this, I'll have a bit of a chuckle over this, I hope. And finally, if you've ever wondered why I always complain about not being able to sit at the piano, and why I took all the trouble of raising it up to standing height while I can talk sitting down in front of the computer, this is why. Oh God, I just hit my head on the fucking piano. Oh God. Yep, I'm sitting on a toilet seat taped to a hemorrhoid cushion. I did try that neat trick out with a piano too, but it didn't work out. All that swiveling around on a I can swivel around on this because it's supposed to be a swivelly thing, but on a piano chair it's different. All that swiveling around, really hurt my bum, really hurt my pelvic area, and it didn't work out at all. So all the swiveling was too painful. In fact, I can only sit like this for a few minutes at a time, so which thankfully keeps these monologues and commentaries down to. Oh, my email just went off. Probably a reminder that something's on the way from Amazon. It's piano related too, so there's a good little story for the future. Anyway, so thankfully, not being able to sit down in front of the computer for very long keeps these monologues and commentaries down to a good pithy style. So anyway, that's all for now. Gonna lie down and rest my bum. This has already gone over 6 minutes, which I think is probably a record for one of my stupid little talks. All right, see you in the next one. Ta-ta. Oh, God.